Man, those VODs, I'm gonna have to go in through and delete all the freaking VODs. I'm so pissed right now. I don't know what the hell's happening. Literally never happened to me before today. Yep, they're here. Can you hear me though? And I can't get in the elevator. And I can't get in the elevator because, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what I can do. And I crashed. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I am so mad right now. I am so angry. I'm so angry at the world. Why? I'm so angry. What is even happening? It's like I need to check my temperatures, the temperatures of my stuff. Today has just been wild. 5M has been ridiculous today. My GPU is fine. Why is this doing this? I bet you $1,000 it's freaking Go XLR. It's either that or my internet, which I don't know why I've literally never had problems with my internet. I'm loading back in. Oh my god. I'm about to just end stream and just do it off stream because if I can't be a part of it, at least I would be able to do it you know. Okay. Just work. It's just gonna work. I know it's gonna work. But I'm gonna have a hard time getting up that stupid elevator. Okay, I'm just not gonna spawn there. I'm just gonna spawn here. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. This, right? Okay, yeah. That's my emote that I'm gonna do when I get to the meeting. Alright, now I gotta play this stupid game again. Gah. Please, please. The stupid elevator. Why? Why?
but you know, places that could be laundering money, whatever, the casino.
So just a little cherry on top, bench guy. My son was $8 million in debt. $8 million.
Yeah, no, I'm the one who defaulted his ass.
Right, Crane told me about that.
I
That's
would
how
like
I
to
found
know
out
if
about
he
all
is
this
out
shit.
of debt magically all of a sudden.
Well, it's not magic. It's a month and a half ago, we discussed CPD in this very building. So I don't know how it's a surprise to anybody, to be honest with you.
Oh, do you know the actual details, Andrews, of how that went down? That 8 million?
Is he $8 million in debt still?
Yes.
As far as I know.
Is.
Also, Gunner's in debt like 4 million. Here's what happened. Literally confirmed by the people involved because they gave me the paperwork on the doc. And Marlowe basically admitted it, and then it turned into Dean Watson and Lang Buddha admitting it. Dean Watson, the owner of the fucking casino, stood in the casino and gave Pred and Gunner millions of dollars so they could gamble at the casino.
Fuck. I told you he might be my son. He's retarded.
Kale, shut the fuck up.
They literally gambled and lost. Like, Pred, I think it was close to $10 million in one day, and Gunner, it was close to like 3. And with all the fines and fees and everything, Pred ended up.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's
this really is some FIB shit.
That's been happening a lot today.
FIB.
To add to his point, I literally...
The train is fucked up. But anyway, go ahead.
To add to his point, I literally pulled a gun out of Pred's mouth and stopped him from burning the casino to the ground.
Are you Booba?
Yeah, I am.
I'm sorry for telling you to fuck off. I didn't know who the fuck you were.
That's all right. I understand. I don't blame you.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, good job, Tony. I didn't tell him to fuck off, by the way. I was courteous.
Kale, once again, listen, I want you to repeat after me. Shut.
Anyways,
Shut.
so
okay.
you'd be good with us doing this sort of shit? Like you guys can push for legislation to give us more power to investigate?
Well, I wanted to ask you because your name has been brought up a bunch, and we have only spoken about 2 times ever.
Yeah,
so
like that.
I'm curious. Are you going to be working with Crane for any reason on this legislation, or were you putting forth ideas, or what was your input on the
How about
matter?
this? Because Kale's probably going to forget about this after we walk out of the door. I will see this one through.
Oh, my more point of it was, you know, if we got to work as a team, we have some sort of like conference room where we can discuss things constantly, like other teams have.
We do have one. It just doesn't work.
Okay, well, either way, you know what I'm saying.
On.
We could get that functioning and a conference room. Hey, Tony, want to go check out look how good it looks out there. Sun setting. Oh, beautiful.
Say sorry, asshole.
You need to
sorry, asshole.
Explain everything.
A sincere fucking sorry.
Yeah, I mean, how much of
you need
everything?
to? Well, I would like to.
I want you to apologize.
Whatever reason he's here for.
Fucking sorry, Tony.
No, like you mean it. Quit being fucking for once.
We have him here. We need
Holy
to pick
shit.
his brain on every single detail that he wants to be involved with. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
You need to speak up.
You're
Got it?
Yep.
Oh,
I got it.
So we would love to use this meeting room, but the doors are currently rusty.
Damn, that sucks.
Sucks big time.
No, don't do that. Don't do
Oh,
that.
do not do that.
No.
Oh. Damn. He tried to warn me, and
yeah, he's on the first floor now.
I was thinking about not doing it, but it wasn't fast enough to not do it.
No, that's yeah. So that's going to be an issue.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
know,
he could fix that.
The doors,
That
and
looks
also
like a good room to be in, though.
It's an amazing room. Just several issues.
Anyway, I want you to investigate why what the Cerberus is and how they purchased police.
We would like to. We would like to. However,
damn.
The problem is
don't go in there.
Yeah. The problem is there's no concrete legislation, which is why Crane needs to. I mean, I would, if you.
What do you need legislation to do to
we're not recognized in Los Santos.
But
just come down the hallway to the big meeting room. That doesn't work.
Besides
So
the fact
why don't
that
we make a
Pred,
secret legislation and you guys just operate in secret? And
Pred stormed our
people
building, handcuffed
Yes,
all
he
of our
did.
employees,
Yes, he did.
and there was practically nothing we could do.
So listen, guys. I think the first steps for me would be simple. Like I said, we can get a conference room, but once this is filled out a little bit, and we can
Hell,
walk in there
their first problem is they need actual police to be recognized.
Okay,
as
so
police
if you
powers.
let me finish the conversation, okay, then we can get to that point. So we get in a group, okay, maybe we use Kick, WhatsApp, something like that until this room is open up. Maybe even Discord, guys, email systems. We have our department in there in which we can talk to each other, and we start working on the legislation that we want to push forward. And then we have it written up, ready to go. The next time we go to the courthouse for their, town hall meeting,
What a good
we put forward our legislation. Nobody else is there because we don't tell anybody else. And then voila, it'll end up getting passed because nobody's going to object to this boring shit.
Well, hold
Why do
on.
we need?
Hold on.
Just
Hold
real
on.
quick.
Wait. I gotta explain this.
Wait.
Okay.
Why do we need a legislation to give them powers of enforcement? Give it to them.
Because
Because
although
they
we
wanna
have
be their
a
own
giant
department.
ass building in the middle of the city and are uniformed, for some reason.
Just hit up your homie, the Senate, and just make them law enforcement.
What do you mean, my homie?
I'm talking to Kale.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, I talk to Steve Belowski or whatever his name is every now and again. Maybe did a few favors here and there, but honestly, he can't come anymore. He's too old. So I don't know if I can just pull his dick for another favor like that, Tony. It don't work. So I think if we go about this the right way, be nice and patient with it, get like a 50-page document of all the shit we want to investigate, pass that through the legislative process, and do what the fucking thing was intended to do 2 years ago, and then start changing things.
Do you want to have a town hall meeting to give them power?
Well, the town hall meetings. Oh, you don't want that. So,
well, no, the town
what
hall
if
is
it
problematic
wasn't-
because it's not. You don't vote at the meeting. Someone puts something forth at the meeting, and then the judges put together a ballot which gets open to the public for like a week. It's like the mayor election.
I don't think that's a good idea.
People are just gonna vote no.
Yes.
Well, that's if you word it in a way that seems stupid. So, how does the voting work? Is it like a forced voting system?
It's basically you have to go down to City Hall and walk into a voting booth. It's
Okay.
voluntary.
And
The problem
Nobody knows
that,
about it.
Well, no, the
and
problem
who's
is
gonna
that
vote?
PD are acutely aware that this is a thing that's happening
Very.
because fucking bench guy already like confronted Pred about a lot of the Cerberus shit and even kidnapped him here one time. So that led to Pred burning bench guy's alias.
Detention.
Okay,
Detention,
so listen,
yeah.
listen.
This is what I'm saying.
So
Ken.
the
You'll-
PD as a
listen.
voting block will vote it down.
This is
saying.
this is irrelevant. It's all about how you word what they
How
do.
do you word giving FIB power to arrest, detain, investigate, all that stuff?
Because it would be power given from the top of the police department, and we are the top, Tony. Okay, so we don't have to say quote unquote the FIB. What we can say is we as the police department serve the right to open up any new departments, so to speak, with authority within the laws, how we see fit. So, for instance, CPD, we can say we're putting it forward for them, but the reality is we're putting it forward for us. It's just they're
that
gonna not
actually
vote
makes
for that.
I get that.
No, you
That's
tell
a
them,
smart
hey,
term
you
move.
guys missed like checking the box, crossing the T's, dotting the I's. We need to make sure there's legislation that allows you guys to, transform your department like this without any kind of public vote. So we just got to get this legislation passed, and then there's no problem. And we'll turn
Yeah,
around
those
and we'll
guys
use it
will be
against
dumb
them.
enough to do it. And then we can go and open up the fucking FIB, and they don't even need to know about it. It'll be all under the rug.
The only thing I'll say on that idea specifically is, from my experience seeing voting in the past, the only times people actually vote are literally when mayoral candidates basically force them at gunpoint too.
Exactly.
And
So we
if
don't
for
tell
some reason
anybody about
CPD
this. Okay.
gets wind of it, Pred will literally drive every single officer
Trust
down
me,
there to vote against
I think
it.
Correct.
everybody's gotten wind of it already.
But how is he going to vote against it if it's for him? That's the thing you're misunderstanding. Okay, he thinks he's my son. Okay, he thinks he's my nephew, right, Tony? And this is his father. Okay, we say we're doing it for him, and he will believe us. Sure.
I don't think so.
Gail,
If we
please,
threaten his
you
job,
know-
you
I know
sure?
you don't listen to me when I say, "Hey, that's not going to work." But please listen to me on this one. People are going to vote against this 100%.
That
no matter
means
how you
we
word
can
it.
get rid of the CPD
Why would it mean that? They already have
because
they're already in
it
place.
is
There's
a
already-
new
isn't-
department. If the legislation is
Hold
turned
on.
down, it means it's not allowed.
So
No, I
their
don't
their
think
argument
so.
would
But
be
isn't
that
there
it's not a new
legislation in
department
place?
because it's just a branding deal. That's their workaround.
Exactly.
The
there's
Senate,
already
the Senate,
legislation
listen,
saying
the
they can
Senate voted
exist.
on this shit, and the Senate said that they couldn't privatize a police department. They could not buy a PD. So their workaround is say, okay, you said we can't buy a PD. We're just going to rename it and call it a branding deal. So technically, they didn't create anything new. It's still the PBSO. It's just
hold up.
a new name.
I've got an idea. What if we do a branding deal with the FIB and we rename them to FBI?
No,
We pay them $3.
no,
Okay,
Damn it!
no.
this has to be secret.
So
Unfortunately.
how the fuck do we do it then? I mean, I don't know if I can make that senator come.
We have to grab Grossi out of the fucking the senior home and make him sign this Senate and just put it in there.
You think if we force him to do it, he'll do it,
Yes.
and then all this could
Hold
fall
on.
apart.
Listen,
Hold on.
Me and Bass can go pick him up. We'll hold him at gunpoint.
No.
make him
I
sign
do
this
not
shit.
want Bass involved in this at all. Zero
This is
amount.
just making it worse.
Bass won't know.
I
If
don't
this
want
is all built off a lie, we're ruined to
I
begin
do
with.
not
Someone
want
will
to
investigate
kidnap
us.
a senator.
The whole
I do
point
not
of
want to
this,
kidnap
the
a
whole
senator.
listen. The whole point of this, and I know Bench Guy agrees with me here, so I'm gonna speak on this point. The whole point of the FIB is to be the incorruptible department that will overlook the bullshit that is happening. The idea of starting it off with corruption is fucking ass backwards.
Correct.
Okay.
Is
we
there
gotta toe
such
the line a little bit there?
is
Okay.
bribing illegal in the
Yes,
state?
that's a
Yes.
fucking crime.
Yes.
Oh damn it!
Listen, you leave this. If you leave anything related to enforcement to the people, they're not going to vote for it. Unfortunately,
We
You
just
don't-
So how
listen.
the
We
fuck do
just
we do
we
it?
go to the
We
Senate
have-
and we
have
say
like 12 law-abiding citizens in this
Listen.
entire fucking city.
we go to the Senate and we basically say we want to push through legislation that's a Senate action that allows for the creation and utilization of a department of agents that will look into things such as white collar crime and PD corruption. And we want to do so utilizing the Senate authority because we are not confident in the
Wait a
capacity
second.
of the current PD to do so.
What if we just write a letter to Joe Biden? We go above the Senate,
Anyway, sorry.
and we will tell
Alright.
him that
Kale,
we
shut
will
the
give
fuck
him
up.
$5,000
Kale,
to pay
shut the
off
fuck up.
people's what?
Kale, Joe
Hey,
Biden
I was
can't
on
read.
with that one.
Joe Biden is probably snoring and dreaming about ice cream right now. Okay.
Exactly.
Very
Just
well
tell him
smelling
give
someone's
him free
hair.
ice cream or something.
Yeah, or smelling some little.
I will
girl's
let him
hair.
sniff me.
Please, can we stay on track?
Listen,
Okay.
bench guy, you're so fucking smart, Mr. FIB agent. Tell us how we do it.
He's trying to, but you keep coming up with these fucking stupid, ridiculous, retarded plans that don't work.
These are absolutely retarded. Like, we're not going to kidnap a senator or write to Joe Biden.
I didn't say kidnap a senator, but I
Joe
did say
Biden.
right to Joe Biden. You put some anthrax in it.
I like
Trump
better.
better.
What the fuck? Anyway, go ahead, bench guy. I'm sorry.
I would like something officially recognized. I
do you
want to
mean,
work with
Grossi?
ideally, because we are a federal organization, I would like to work alongside the Senate, or the states, as it were,
Well,
with
they're all the
legislation
states, so.
passed by, or drawn up by Crane. I appreciate
Uh-huh.
Crane's ideas. I know that Crane, Crane and I are on the same wavelength as well as Booba. I don't know how involved you want to be, Andrews, but you know.
I came on duty today. I saw the paintball Power Ranger outfits. My son being called Grand Marshal. It does not seem right. Okay, this is not a police department anymore. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
So I'd like that to not exist or be looked into and find the ill will there.
As
so
of
we
right
get
now,
a sheriff's department back.
CPD is not, as far as I know, an illegal organization. It's just a. It is just a
I'm sure
rebranding.
everybody has that fucking hair on the
Sponsorship.
back of their head that they just something is off.
Who gives a fuck about CPD? It's all about what we want to do.
Yeah, I'm actually my biggest concern right now is there are fucking businesses running rampant that have no oversight. There's nobody looking into what the fuck they're doing. I mean, there are some of these things that I've seen in bank record subpoenas where I've never heard of this business, and then I find out they've got $20 million of materials going in and out on like a monthly basis. So there's some fucking questions that need to be answered, and I got some strings we can pull on. I've already talked to one of your troopers there, boys, Copper. She's on board. She wants to help with the FIB. There's an Elizabeth Reed who works for the PD who's into the financial crimes. So we're trying to spin that up. I got some recruits for that.
Real quick,
Yeah.
I want to say if financial crimes is something that that we'll be taking over, there will be a certain amount of time that we'll need training for, because we can't. I don't want anybody in the FIB just engaging in financial investigations without any sort of training. I feel like that would be an absurd idea. So
the reason I recruited Reed is she actually wrote up SOPs for a white collar division and gave them to Bass, in her words, 4 months ago, and he never did anything with it. So she's
Okay.
ready to go on the training front, and I can help her link up with you, bench guy, and you guys can work together on training the other agent.
sure.
I want to be tied into whatever the fuck happens. Like I said, I say we get a group conversation happening. We get the something we all agree on legislative wise. We get Crane to pass it on and just fucking see what happens from that point. Though I would like to say, people in the police department, I don't want to be involved. That doesn't mean they can't be involved. They either join you or they join us. I want them to be at a state level that's above the, you know.
You say that, that's very, very broad.
State
I
only.
think we should keep this very, very fucking small. I'm gonna be honest.
What
This
do
is
you
how
mean
this is how it
broad?
starts.
I would agree.
Because you're gonna step away, and then it's gonna grow into something stupid and nasty.
Well,
We've all
that's-
okay. So,
that's what these
Andrews,
guys are for.
we've already fucking culled the wheat from the chaff. Okay, we've got maybe I think total 5 people right now. It's
It's been
Reed,
2 years and there's only 5 people. That sounds
Reed
great to me.
Copper, a guy named Jack Houston who was hired by the PD like 8 months ago to do financial crimes. Bench guy and Booba. That's it. Everybody else that
Just
works
keep
here
it
is
at that.
a security guard or a fucking custodian or whatever. We're
Either
we're
way-
not hiring a bunch of random fucking agents. These are people that are tried and tested.
Like I said, I don't want them to be just a standard police officer. If that's the
Yeah,
case,
they're
either way. So they're either
No, of
recruited
course.
here and they're doing this. They're all in or they're not all in.
Hmm.
No, the in or
Yeah,
out.
I'm
one
not
of the
sure.
two will do
I'm not
both.
sure I am in line with that.
They can't do
because-
both. They can't be. You don't understand, or you just don't. You don't agree.
No,
with
no.
it?
What I'm saying is, Booba is currently an agent. However, he is also an LSPD. What are you, senior or something?
Yeah, senior officer.
So he's got dual. I don't know, authority or jobs or something like that. So
To add on to that, I don't have a problem quitting LSPD. I think recruiting Libby and some other individuals might create a wedge there.
And look, here's the other problem. I don't know any other way to ask this. Are the people that work at the FIB gonna be representative of part of the amount of police you want in the city at any given time?
I'd
they
say it
shouldn't
would
be
be
doing-
entirely separate, to be honest. So
Okay.
Yeah, they're not. They shouldn't be patrolling or anything, right?
Okay, so that's what needs to be figured out. I think that's
my-
'cause that's the question for a lot.
my stance on hiring any agent at all has been that they receive police training. There's no reason at all for me to hire anybody that doesn't have that kind of training within the FIB. So I understand that you want them to be totally separate. However, I don't want to just hire a civ that has no idea of the proper protocols in order to actively investigate or take over or apprehend anybody that is necessary.
Of course, that's sort of how we do it. Like, except for LeBron James, I did hire him off the streets pretty much. But that's the same thing that the state police do. You know, we ain't recruiting anybody that starts out. Make sure they're good, they're trusted, that they've got their police training, they got the etiquette, they understand the law. Then we look at recruiting from that pool. So,
yeah,
I'm not saying go hire any fucking person you see.
I would not like to hire anybody at all until proper legislation is considered and passed.
Okay, so we're on the same page. We're all agreeing. We're saying the same shit. So to break it down,
saying, the one thing I'm saying is I don't know what the fuck the argument is here, but I would prefer that they're in one department or the other once this kicks off.
Okay, so
that's what I prefer.
So the thing that needs to be clear about this, when we talked about the FIB prior, there were questions about if someone was going to be able to be hired by the FIB and then, you know, have police powers. If that's going to be something that exists, then I don't think there's an issue. I don't think they'll even, you know, need to be in two departments. If they have police powers and they can actively, you know, investigate and do things as an FIB agent, then that's fine. But I think a lot of people were under the impression they would need to be part of the group of police in the city.
Well, I mean, so when I think about it, I guess it's how you want the agents to be. So obviously you got to have people that are undercover that you don't want to be known. But if you have agents that are out there in the open that are doing the court cases or talking to people, investigating things, maybe those people could still work as police on scenes and shit like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But in saying that, I still feel like they should be separated into your department only rather than both departments, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that does.
Correct.
I mean,
Under my authority, you mean?
Yeah,
Yes.
they'd be running under you.
Okay. Use the same out you had the call
I think that's a
sign.
good idea.
Not
I think
gonna
that's a
get,
good idea.
quote unquote bored one day and just be like, I'm gonna just go patrol as LSPD. Ain't gonna do that shit.
We're not recruiting anybody like that. Yeah, the idea is, you know, we'd give, you know, I mean, bench guy, you could, you know, adopt the what did you have? You had a call sign, I think, in like the
001.
Yeah, exactly. You had the 00. You'd adopt call signs in there. We get shit sorted out. I know there's some I don't know when he's gonna get back from his goddamn golf vacation, but there's a guy from the government that's got some funding for y'all. So we can get that all sorted, get y'all some, like, you know, Tahoes, maybe blacked out Tahoes with the police license. So
Sure.
we can get some FIB, you know, equipment and get all that sorted. That's not a problem. The thing that really needs to be sorted is you guys need to have sort of like your mission statement, everything clearly defined through the legislation. I'll work with Bench Guy to get that submitted to the Senate, and we can go from there. That sound about right?
Sounds perfect.
One of the things I'd like ironed out is that this is a federal building, and Pred can't just have his goons rush the building.
That'll be
with
part of the
guns.
legislation.
Don't worry. If you're part of the state side of things, you got to be a little bit higher than them, pal.
Okay. Yeah, that was my next question: is where, if we're going to work alongside you, where would our authority end up?
You need to let him know that, because he's under the impression that he runs the world.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
well,
is.
I don't give a fuck what he thinks. I'd say the way I see it is we'd be on an even playing field, but the thing is, you know, if we go into investigative situations, you'd obviously be running that side of things. But if I was out in the field with this doofus over here, your agent, he'd be working under me at that point, if that makes sense.
Under you specifically, or under anybody that is
Under
PD?
Under anybody, unless he's doing FIB shit at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're saying patrolling as, not as a trooper, or just out in the field?
So I don't see you patrolling at all. I see if the way I'd see it is you could come to scenes and investigate casings. You know, go to how just do investigative shit. But I don't see you pulling people over and shit like that, right?
No.
He ain't doing traffic stops. He ain't going to fucking Fleekas.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. You could be wearing
you guys
this,
roll in,
and that's
afterward. It's like you guys roll in. It's like the PD. You're on PD radio. You can listen in. You get a scene where like there's like a bomb used or something. You fucking load up the Tahoes and you roll in. You know.
Yeah,
that's how I
mean,
envision shit.
Yeah, I agree with that vision. However, my concern is that people who are not involved in this conversation will then see that happening, and assume that we are taking over scenes and big dicking, and then
That'll all
go.
get fleshed out in the fucking
Yeah,
legislation,
listen.
and the
When
communication.
was the last time you heard any of these
Yeah.
fucking shitty police departments actually do a fucking
it's
case
gonna
that was
happen
good?
in the beginning, but once a few emails roam around
Just-
and shit like
You,
that,
you gotta stop giving a fuck about people. You're not gonna take advice from. Okay, these the ideas I'd have in legislation I'd push is bigger charges that we could create in the future. For instance, being involved in multiple robberies, bank heist, shit like that. This asshole here next to us could go take photos, try to find evidence of tattoos when there's bank robberies going on, try to link them to other chain robberies.
shit,
and
are
look
we
for a
gonna
bigger
say the
charge and
word?
shit, you know what I mean?
We're gonna say the forbidden word.
I don't know if we're going to say that
What
word.
is the word?
Are we
On
gonna,
three?
are we gonna say is Rico?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, well,
Uh-oh.
shit like that.
All right.
If that is
So-
what you want, then we can do that. But we need to know that our authority extends that to that reach.
I listen, okay? Like I said, if we could pass legislation after this with laws we want, it doesn't matter. We've already the laws are there. Everybody has their chance. So,
Okay.
there's nothing stopping that. And like I said, if we have to move to another city in the future, I feel like this program is going to be very much needed. So
Yeah.
we should definitely iron it out ASAP and push the boundaries where we can.
All right.
I don't
I'll set up
disagree.
the fucking Discord emails to get everyone together, and I'll
Yeah.
start cranking on the legislation.
Andrews, if you want to work with Crane on that, I would appreciate that. I don't know how much you'll be
Yeah.
around, but
I should be
Damn.
around a little bit more.
I think the police are hanging around the corner.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, they're
Not
definitely
sure.
downstairs. Getting
I heard
shot.
shots.
Oh shit!
on
There's a
Alta.
2-badge number down.
It's out of the service building. It's literally right outside of it.
it's next
All
door.
right. Well, fuck it.
All right.
on,
Yeah,
That'll
let's
conclude
get
it.
that
I
shit
appreciate your
sorted,
time.
guys. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
All right, take care.
Thank you guys for coming.
How the fuck do we get out of this place? I gotta go shoot some.
Oh, yeah,
Take
I
the
did talk to,
elevator.
Right,
I talked
and
to
the-
Cornwood. He said he's coming back.
Oh, we're going this way.
Yeah,
Oh,
two
yes,
rights. Oh. Wow.
Those shots were close.
Yeah, they're getting shot in front of the service building. Like literally right
What?
in front of.
Okay.
You want to go shoot some people?
No.
Oh, okay. Want to go watch some cops get shot? CPD?
No, I really would like these ideas ironed out after this conversation.
All right. I mean, I think I can only do so much. I think it's something that they're going to have to formulate by talking with each other. I mean, obviously we'll be involved, but
How do you think that conversation went?
I think it went good. I think Soze is doing his best to have us do it the right way. Now, I know he said a lot of BS in that meeting, but I think he is trying his best to help us do it the right way.
His idea on voting is not a good one.
No, it's not. I wish it could be, but just not in this city.
That needs to come directly from the Senate.
Yeah, that sounds like the direction it's going, so I think we'll end up being fine. But I mean, it's obvious. The thing you are saying, the thing I'm saying, the thing Andrew was saying, as well as Crane. But it's concerning to me, and I mean, he is just one person, but that Soze isn't seeing it obvious like we all are. Does that make sense?
I guess, yeah. I assume once Crane and if Andrews gets involved, Andrews knows the law pretty well. So I feel like he should be involved especially since he was one of the first people I ran into in the city. Him and Cornwood. So
How did that happen?
Cornwood was, I was sitting on the bench. Cornwood, for whatever reason, started to talk to me while I was sitting on the bench. And he was with Conan Clarkson. And at gunpoint, they forced me in the vehicle, in their car, took me to Dean's World, which was previously not Dean's World. It was just the pier.
Really?
Because I wouldn't identify myself, Cornwood held me on his fucking shoulder and threatened to drop me off the side of the pier until I guess, frustrated him enough to where he didn't do that. And then Clarkson, listen, Clarkson is not a good, I don't ever want to work with him.
Yeah, I am not too fond of him either. I've never really had a conversation with him longer than, actually, I don't think I've ever had a conversation with him. I've seen him in passing. That being said, for some reason, and I don't remember ever seeing him when I worked at Burger Shot, he basically referred to me as a useless burger flipper on the radio multiple times. Now, I didn't take that personally. I mean, I did take that personally. But it was just a little weird. And I'm not throwing that word around lightly.
Yeah, I can understand that. Anyway, after that, Cornwood wanted me... He didn't know what my position was within the FIB, so he just thought I was just some random civilian. So he wanted me to become his CI. And at that point, I started riding around with him and Andrews, which was a very interesting and engaging time.
Yeah, I'm sure you learned a lot.
One of the first things I ever did in the city was...
I need to listen to Psycho Killer right now.
Stand guard outside a vault robbery. Ever.
The first thing you did?
One of the first things I did in the city. With a gun out. And this was before I was actively engaged in the PD.
That's pretty badass.
Yes. Interesting time.
Yeah, certainly was.
So what does this mean, that you can't go on patrol or duty, or what? I don't understand what they wanted from. I'm kind of frustrated by that, because my idea was
part-time.
If you, yes.
It sounds like as soon as we have legislation stating everything, that I'll no longer be employed at the LSPD. Now, I am okay with that. I think something that I spoke with Crane about, that he didn't sound like it would be a good idea. I thought that possibly agents could patrol as troopers. Now, rethinking that idea, I think that maybe patrolling as marshals, it would be a completely new uniform. It would have FIB on it. It would basically be kind of like a trooper uniform, but I think it would be like a military camo. And basically what it would allow us to do is patrol. Now, we can have SOPs that say you're not pulling people over, you're not going to banks. You're basically an assisting unit where you are maybe attaching to chases when units are requested. But basically it would be like kind of like operating unmarked or undercover, but not. Like you would do the normal things an undercover unit would do, drive around, watch people, and then but instead of not being able to like join chases or go to calls, you would be allowed to do that aspect.
How about instead of doing that on your own, as an assisting unit of the FIB, you are permitted to, if you want, to ride along with someone or hang out with someone or assist them in their activities. But you may not go out on your own in your own vehicle and do that.
All right, yeah. That would work. I don't think
that way it builds some sort of relationship or camaraderie between the PD and the FIB. That way you establish that you're an agent, but you're not there to big dick people. That's actually a really good idea, I think.
It is. The only slight to it is, say for some reason we get a agent who is new to the city that maybe flies in for this specific reason. They're not going to know anyone, and they may get, depending on our relationship, I don't know where that might end up, they may not get anyone wanting to.
Why would I hire anybody that just flies in?
It's just a theoretical question. Doesn't have to be someone that's flying in. It can be someone that maybe doesn't have as good a relationship. I think Forcer might have been an okay example. She doesn't have a very good relationship with a lot of people in the PD.
Well, that would be unfortunate, but I can't control people's. I can't control how people relate to
Not
the PD
as long as he's
if
in
they're in the
CPD.
FIB. I can't. If they ruin their relationships, that does make it tougher for them to do their job. But I also cannot. I can't micromanage every person's interaction. So
maybe we pitch my idea and settle for yours.
I kind of want to call Crane and ask him if that is a good idea.
I mean, I already told him about patrolling as troopers, and he didn't seem... I think he stated that Soze wanted them to stay separate. But from what he's saying, it sounds like if I'm on the field, I'm reporting to him. But let's be honest, he's probably not going to be around that much. I've seen him...
No, you're right. Crane, in the meeting, it was supposed that agents will not be able to actively like go out on patrol, correct?
Don't bring me down.
I would agree. However, okay. Well, I wanted to pose the idea to you. Instead of barring my agents completely from doing any type of patrol or anything like that, what about the idea as, in order to build the trust, relationship, and camaraderie between the FIB and the PD, my agents are permitted to act as assisting. I don't know what you would call it. Just as assisting the officers that they ride with. So they are correct. Yes. Is that good? Yeah, I just don't want. I don't want any mix. Okay, all right. Just
Tell you once more
right. Yep.
before I
All right.
get on
All right. Let me know. All right. Goodbye. All right. I'm gonna work on some paperwork.
All right.
Go
I'm sure-
patrol or something. You won't be able to do it much longer.
Yeah, I was awake for a while and then I took a nap and I'm back, so I probably am just gonna go to sleep.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
Alrighty, boss. If you need anything,
Yep. Good work.
thank you.
Hey.
Oh. Ah. Yeah. He went down and I went up. I'm just gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. Wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. Hold, hold. Like he's going up the elevator, I'm going down the elevator. This is now a 24-hour stream. He's gonna pull his gun out as he's teleporting and he's gonna shoot when I... I'm gonna stand out here acting like I was waiting for the elevator. I think I played a little too hard. I know how stubborn he is. I think I played a little bit too hard. Yo, what's up, P Dandy? Oh. You think he's up there aiming a gun at the elevator? What if I go through the elevator and immediately slump? Oh, God. He's probably forgot what he was gonna say already. Oh, God. You think he isn't looking at the security camera? Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, oh fuck. Oh, oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. This is... Here, I got the best idea. Oh, wait, here, I think I could do one more thing. Wait, I could do one more thing. One more thing here. Wait. Is it this? No. I got it. Wait. Is it this? Oh yeah, here we go. Is it? I think this. There we go. There we go. Yes. What was that? Wait, I need the Alien Isolation song. Yeah, this is good. He's gonna, oh my God, he's gonna be in the bathroom. He's gonna be in the bathroom. Oh God. Oh, oh no. Wait, did that, the face just moved.
What is your fucking problem?
Oh, nothing. I'm okay.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
Thought you were going to bed.
You said wait, and I took the elevator up, and then you weren't up, and then I took the elevator down.
No,
and then
you kept fucking with me. Stop.
No, I would.
No, you were. Stop.
No, I took the elevator, and you weren't
Stop.
up.
Stop. Listen. If you're going to, I don't know.
Is this a VOD? What?
Archer was recommended to me. Okay, and
Yeah, I know. You didn't have to tell me. I already know.
What am I going to say then?
You're gonna say that it's not gonna work. We're just gonna have to work with the people that are recommended by the people that are helping us make this happen.
That's half of it. I would like to say that I'm not saying no to Archer, but until we get more of the groundwork laid out
I thought you were doing the
and
Penta
more
bit.
concrete legislation
Is this
or
a VOD?
ideas of what is going to be happening, if you want to work with Archer and I don't know, hang out with him or whatever, he can be involved in some FIB matters, but not anything sensitive in regards to setting anything up. Okay.
Yeah, I like
So
Archer.
for like morning meetings or something, I guess he can be with the group, because he is still a cop, but he is CPD, so that's kind of a problem. He'll need to transfer.
Yeah, I like Archer a lot, but I didn't tell him anything yet, and I don't think he's gonna be that upset.
Don't tell him anything. Just if he wants to be around, that's fine. He's not hired, but you know, let him know that he does need to transfer if anything does happen. Okay.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
All right.
Anything else, sir?
No, get the fuck out of here.
All right. Oh, you know what I gotta do? I gotta do this. Now that now that it's over. Oh, I can't look down. Ah! 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 Thanks for watching, everybody. All right, let me put a song on to end. Let me put a song on to end. That's a good song. Let me speed it up a little bit though. Oh, that was good. that was a nice way to end. Just, you know, light fun. Bedges, chat, get in bed with your homies. Bedges, smile. I probably will stream in the evening tomorrow. I'll probably just, it seems like bench guys around in like early morning and late night, so I'm gonna cater my stream schedule around him. So yeah, maybe 2 streams a day, who knows? Maybe that's the way to do it. Maybe 1 in the morning and 1 at night. I don't know. That gives me kind of like a, you know, maybe it gives me a little easier direction, things I want to do. What a, man, it's just like every day is getting better and better. Every day is getting better and better. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Thanks for watching, everybody. Appreciate all the subs and gifted subs. If you guys like the stream and you like seeing McConnell around and you like seeing Bench Guy and you like seeing FIB, drop a follow, you know? Maybe. I'm here quite a bit. I stream, you know? You know, if you like what you see, I stream kind of. And hey, if I get partner, you know how much more I'm going to stream? God, I want more emote slots so bad. God, I want more emote slots so freaking bad. So yeah, thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys all being here. It means a lot to me. Having people in chat is like night and day in terms of my enjoyment of streaming and playing on NoPixel. So you guys are making my night better. Not just the other way around. I hope I'm at least making your night better. So thank you so much. Have a good night. I'll see you guys next time. I'm just gonna end. So I love you all. I love you all so much. I love you all so much. And I hope to see you next time. Well, yeah, but I mean like Twitch sub emotes. But yeah. I love you. Good night. Wait. One quick pump for the people that stayed. I think maybe like a minute pump. All right. Yeah, maybe like 1 minute pump. I'm feeling a little bit of a pump coming on, you know? Maybe just a little bit. Those that stayed, enjoy the pump. But I'm gonna mute, and then you guys, I'm just gonna go do something now. Enjoy the pump. Enjoy the pump.